How we all feeling?
Tired.
Yeah.
Tired, low energy.
A little bit.
I'm good.
No, I wouldn't
You're
say
good.
low energy. I would say good mental wealth of energy, but physically, yeah.
Coffee helps.
Yeah,
The spirit is willing, but the body is
And
aching
this
and bruised.
awesome Robot Loves Kitty mug.
Oh, hell. Hey.
Hey.
Looking at our merch.
Wow.
Yeah.
That merch doesn't even exist anymore. That was from like 10 years ago. I don't think the site even like
Whoops.
that's some elite like collector's edition. There's like 3 of them in existence. Probably.
Yeah, even better.
So now it's an artifact.
Yeah. Oh, God. There's my music.
Yay.
Yay. Jaunty tavern music. Yeah,
We do
so...
once a year for calendar post.
Okay, yeah, you get a couple minutes to think. I still have to... I haven't done this in a week yet. Lost my mojo. Okay, so good to see everybody. We're back to regular Oddlot stuff. So the level 16 is going to be looking good.
Awesome.
Yeah. Which is wild. And we could take this to 20 if you want. So I mean, if that's what you all want to do, that's totally fine. That's in the cards.
If we can survive.
Well, yeah. Well, then,
But
but
we are
also,
somewhat approaching that chapter, right?
yeah. So this is. I mean, again, it all depends upon your character actions. I mean, we could have the final fight tonight. I mean,
Oh, gee.
maybe not tonight, but
Ooh.
I mean,
to your mouth.
like everything else. Seriously. Depending on what you all do, you could either take a more leisurely pace, or you could speed up to the end game. So, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, so let's see. I know Etherflux was on last night. That's super cool. Hunters,
I think so.
cool. And other things, announcements, things that are going on. No?
Happy to be playing D&D.
Pretty much. Okay. Other than that, question for the table.
Right, so not really sure if this was asked, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. If you were to be featured in a local calendar of your prowess, aka physique, on a month, which month would you choose to be hosted? Right, so you want to think, in which one would you be more aesthetically pleasing to the people who are buying your calendar? To the Oddlot calendar. Snow, which one would you be? I can kind of figure. Cold.
Well,
Yes.
either December or maybe like mid-spring, so that I really stand out amidst all the colors.
But you gotta figure, if you're mid-spring, everybody hates you when you come in cold.
Oh,
Right. Nobody likes to see a cold bastard.
but
In the
everybody
middle of
likes to
spring.
see me.
Yeah, right. So you want to be like nice Christmassy snow, like jingle bells and stuff, right?
What's Christmas?
Well, the one.
He means Yule.
You right? Where I play the Master Yule.
Life Day.
So right. So you're a bit of a mystery. If you don't mind, I'm going to take a stab and guess, and I'm figuring September.
Why?
Well, because it's the most depressing month to me. And I'm not saying you're depressing, but what I'm saying is you typically like the things that make everybody sad.
What? No, I
You
put
laugh.
funny stuff. I'm happy all the time.
Okay, so maybe like February, depressingly cold and funny to people who are miserable.
The cold times are pretty funny sometimes. People get all like, "Oh, I don't want to go outside," but
Which one?
I don't know.
Well, wait a minute. He's a bit spooky. Don't we do like this spooky thing in
Halloween.
Halloween.
All Hallows
Eve.
Eve? Yeah, it's probably
He's a black cat.
Black Kitty. You'd probably be June, wouldn't you?
Brad?
Yeah, Brad.
Well, no, like Brad would probably be February.
What? Brad?
Like the month of love, Brad would take his shirt off and Brad would stand on a horse and pose in the wind.
But Brad,
Brad,
while
Brad
majestic.
pulled the Putin.
Jesus, hold on a second. 'Cause now I'm seeing Brad standing at a steed without a shirt on in the middle of friggin' 20 degrees, right? Of February.
He's pulling a Putin, for God's sake.
Jeez. Tucker, you come in there.
Oh my God.
Right, so what you're saying is you wouldn't be like shirtless riding a wave instead of a steed on like a sweet turtle while you're looking over at, say, maybe like Elm or Andrew, because he's really good looking on the beach too.
Can I like pose with babe?
Yeah.
That. I don't care what month, babes.
Gosh.
You'd be dead of August. Straight up heat blast from nothing. That's you, huh? Material.
I don't know whose question is guessing what month people are being waiting to see how they react. It's beautiful.
I was actually going to say September, yeah.
September, because it's depressingly sometimes hot.
No, it's just kind of like, because it's that, it's that perfect, like, kind of, it's that perfect crispness until, like, the morning. It's not like, it's chilly, but, like, during the day it gets nice and hot. So, like, you kind of experience all the joyous parts of your area.
Right,
In,
so
like, one
when
month.
I'm thinking of you posing a sweet pick in September, right, like, what I now see is you, like, picking a flower and smelling it rather than being all epic and posing. How would you pose in this picture in September?
I would telekinesis a giant gourd.
Ooh, that's pretty. A giant gourd. Right, a festivity.
You know, like a pumpkin or a squash. Yeah, just like, yeah, look at this thing. And it's like, you know, the, I don't know, the halflings, like growing contest winner or something. Big blue ribbon on it.
Isn't that, yeah, well, one of them gods. Andrew, I'm going to go ahead and say any time in which you can have is the least amount of clothes on and have the most amount of what Brad would call his babes near you.
Actually, I was going to pick December because of Yule, because a picture of me is a present.
Well, they do have Christmas in July, so you can pick that one, and nobody would want to read that month because it's terrible, and he's not my gift. So that was great. And now I'm gonna go ahead and ask you, Mr. Elvin Allgood, in which month would you pose, and please make it less creepy than a Yule gift? God, that's all I
I
see.
think it would pick a nice spring month, perhaps April or May. It's just me, you know, riding Mr. Bricks, the trees blossoming, just very, very nice.
Well-
very tasteful.
So let me just give you my creative eye to that piece. But Mr. Bricks is absolutely terrifying to nearly everybody who looks upon him. So I would almost say, like, leave Mr. Bricks maybe on the side, and maybe you can get a sweet picture of you that you can put on your mantle or something. But definitely not what we're putting in April, right? We want to be bringing in good tidings at like spring times and not fear of giant basilisks.
Okay, but don't tell
Sentient.
Mr. Bricks we were excluding him from the calendar. I don't want him to feel that.
No. We're gonna make it seem like it's his idea. Anyway, we're gonna go on from you, and we're gonna go ahead and ask. Oh, jeez, he's Thirk here. Let me guess. You're gonna be one of those months that's in the hunting season, so probably November to maybe like I don't know, man. You're downright creepy.
Here would be pretty hard to see if it wasn't like July or something, so. Plus it's nice and hot. Thurkir could probably find a warm rock to lay on. I might even take my bandolier off if it's hot enough.
Oh no! Listen, we're not asking you to take any further equipment off of your body. You keep that bandolier on. It's very nice.
Stay on though.
Yeah. God, that's a sight that I don't want to see. Now listen, I'm going to go ahead and shift my attention from those disgusting flesh-ripping claws to my friend over here that I'd like to see on the front of a calendar. And that is going to be... it's going to be... Who's disgusting? I want to see somebody big and disgusting on my calendar, like a troll or something
Yeah,
like a
dude.
like a what?
The double-headed. Yeah.
Who's the Etna guy? What's his name?
Obrash?
Oprah.
Yeah.
I want to see Oberash.
Oh my.
Right. So Oberash, listen, we hate you. You quite frankly, you're a jerk.
Oh God.
But we want you to be part of our calendar idea.
They kind of one head looks and goes, "Oh yeah, I think it's a good idea." There has a good. No, it's not. Yeah. No. Wait, what do you know?
Okay, the three of you. Look, I'm going to need you to focus because at least one of you is down with what I'm selling. So I need you all to come together and say which month would you like to be a part of. Now you can't have December because we got one creep and one appropriately fitted one. The months you can have are really the boring ones.
Right. I guess we'll take November. We like it when the leaves change.
Oh, is that the month you want?
No.
And we like smashing pumpkins.
Good band.
Yeah.
I did it once in 1979. Anyway, it's a beautiful image I'm getting from you, Overash. I feel like I'm seeing somewhat of a kinder nature to you. He likes to see the foliage. Let's burn it.
We will wear just foliage too.
What'd you just say to me?
We will wear just foliage.
Oh no. You know, by November, most of the leaves are down.
I
Oh
like
no.
how
Oh no.
I like that they're like into it all of a sudden. They're like, yeah. This is terrible.
Let's go. Focus.
What has happened?
Yeah, I know.
This calendar is
Gotten
turning
derailed.
into a leaflet.
No. Now.
Did we get everybody?
I think so. I made it pretty close.
Okay.
Oh, we didn't get the Goliath.
Yeah,
yes,
you.
Right. So my mom, I'd be on the cover, right? Because I'd be the one who's selling the whole thing, and these muscles can sell anything. But if I must pick a month, well, we didn't really.
Give him May.
I'll take May. I'll take May. May's actually, a lot of people like to see, physically built men and women working outside because it's been cold for all winter. So, yeah, I like May. I
You
like
can
May.
like pose in front of like a plow, like you're like pulling it, like
Yeah, but like pulling the plow, but like have a
Yeah.
shovel, because I feel like shovels
Like,
imply work, and so I'm just
yeah,
like,
yeah. Oh,
right, but like doing one of these.
I really see you more as in April, because it's the first day of the month.
Right, well, the last 6 girlfriends I had said the same thing, and I said, well, I like the day. It's my favorite holiday. I hate you.
The romance is strong, I see.
You guys have like a falling out? What's going on? I'm like Brad is sensing some tension.
Well, you just picked on me.
Well, you didn't like my present.
Well, I just keep seeing a Yule log.
I'm not.
Oh, little off-brand.
Sorry, I
You
had
missed
to see.
everybody a little too much.
Yeah.
last week.
But to see Chris
Yeah, you
like
did.
Chris in mid-sentence choking. God. Deal the deal. Okay. We're moving forward, Matt. Describe us how we're pitching.
It's gonna be May. Okay.
Oh, I got curly hair like the Timberlake.
Yeah, you
right?
do.
Noah.
Enola Lake. All right.
Oh my
Very
God,
nice.
what boy band would we be?
Oh no.
That's next week's match.
I am definitely not the bad boy.
I'm the guy that breaks out on his own and becomes a superstar.
Okay.
Very thanks.
Right. Okay. So let's do this.
Brad would be the Spice Girls.
Gary.
Damn it.
Scary Spice.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Be smoking spice.
Yeah.
All right. So last time with the Oddlot, you guys managed to slay the ancient dragon that was taken over Cliffnall, Mizzies, and you have plundered his hoard. You have helped establish a new form of government in Cliffnall, and you now have retainers. All kinds of crazy things have happened. Anything that you want to mention specifically? So, I mean, that you remember that we should all remind ourselves of?
So, I would like to remember that I led those people out without trying to kill them. Do you remember that one time? And I don't know what I'm saying, man. I'm just trying to keep this shit going.
Ander was visited by an angel of Tyr.
Yep,
The
that.
rest of you went around the city in flames, saving people, some buildings.
But yeah, I rolled a couple ones there. That was a great time. Fell through some floors.
Hey, Brad carried you out like a majestic dolphin. He got you out there. You're fine.
I went up and got Ned and the Copper Dragon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Meehan.
Got them ready at the gate when you guys came through.
That's right.
We flew around on Meehan for a little bit. He scared Rogar's troops as they were trying to re-rally behind the tower.
Yep.
I wild shaped into an octopus, and Ander threw me like a giant ninja star in the
That
dragon.
was good.
yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
That was very
Yeah. So yeah, good. So that's if I remember correctly, we left off with King Vargas. I'm sorry. Emerging from the center tower of Cliff Knoll to a horde of his subjects, and then one by one they started to raise their voices, announcing their intention to, we want to be heard, we want our voice represented in government, we don't want a monarch, that kind of thing. And King Vargas obliged. And after the crowd dispersed, your retainers, one for each of you, stayed behind to introduce themselves and talk about that, and then we'll work on that some today. And also, what else happened? Oh, King Vargas, when you first found him in the cell, asked you where his son was. So, I bring that up because that's going to be a thing tonight. Just a little foreshadow. And so we're going to pick up pretty much at the end of you've been introduced to your retainers. If you wish to identify them to the stream, that's up to you. What they do, they're just kind of non-combatants, they're kind of attendants. But and you also have plenty of downtime. So and this is your chance for your character to help shape the future of this city in a way that you see fit, or not, or just maybe just want to relax. That's all cool. So that's where we're gonna start. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
sounds good.
Well, let's go first.
I could start, I suppose. So it took me a while to really narrow this down, but I think I like this one. So in front of you guys is a not so much middle-aged, but in his golden age per se. This older orc. He's a friar of Tyr. His name is Tuk, and he is he was, before he became a cleric, a cook by trade, and he ran a soup kitchen. He ended up having a small stint in jail because there was a taxman that was regularly bothering him, kept upping the prices, etc., until finally he just punched the guy in the face. And after a small stint in jail, here he is.
Cool. What do you wish to do for downtime?
So upon finding that he's a cook, I'll just kind of incorporate him into this clinic that I had, and I'll just be helping him make stew and stuff.
What's this clinic look like?
Just a long kind of pavilion tent, bunch of beds, whatever healers are available still that want to help, are kind of bustling around. We've all got supplies and stuff, and towards the very back, when you come out of the tent, if you're all good, there'd be a big table area with some stew and
Cool. So it's like a triage kind of combat tent. It's like kind of a shelter.
Yeah.
Kind of, okay. Cool. Yeah. So this is set up in. Where do you want it? Is there a certain district? Do you want, because the way Cliff Knoll is divided, there are certain districts according to working products, or there's the one in the center. It's Crystal District, which is reserved for government and the wealthy.
The Broken Tower, right in the center.
Okay, the center. Okay, good. So all parts of Cliff Knoll have come to the center of this clinic, and you see you see the mediocre people, you see the lower class, you see people coming from outside the city walls coming in for food, for soup. And Took is like doling out bowls of stuff. You know, he's in his glory. And you are healing. You're working with the healers. You're guiding them. What are you doing?
So for like a 2-week period, just to.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 weeks approximately. Yeah.
I am being the gopher for everybody. So like whenever somebody needs something, like I'm off trying to get it, like grabbing stuff, making sure everybody has what they need.
Excellent. So, yeah, I mean, even this like this young girl comes. She goes, "Hey, where's my teddy bear?"
Oh god. Do I roll for a teddy bear check?
Let's do it. Teddy bear check.
Teddy bear check.
Teddy bear.
2. Oh man, it's the teddy bear.
First roll of the night.
Oh yeah.
The teddy bear check is not going well.
I'll give you help.
Okay, okay. Well,
Oh,
So it'll help out.
you're
Okay.
being helpful too.
Yeah. That's a part of my thing now.
You have advantage. You can re-roll.
okay. So I have a +2 to perception. I suppose that's what we're.
Oh, is it?
You
It's
are-
another 2.
You're terrible. Dude, Tucker, I mean this with all my love, man. I honestly think you are the worst dice roller I've ever met.
Hold on.
Kevin and I are thematic dice rollers, and if it's funny,
He's so bad.
unfortunately,
You have to make him a perk.
I
If
know.
he rolls bad, he gets something awesome.
Enough times in a row.
Like
We
enough
just have
times.
Like a little scorecard, but
Okay.
he's rolled bad for like 7 times.
roll 10 bad, get
I'm
one
going to
good.
need you to roll percentile.
Do I grab the wrong
You
teddy
might get a
bear?
radiated teddy bear.
Oh my god.
Irradiated.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of
98.
98.
That's high.
So as you're walking around and you're scouring the city, just some any teddy bear, something, you don't find a teddy bear. Instead, you find a glass jar containing lard with a label that reads Griffin grease.
This is
Yeah, and I help you point it out. I'm like that. What you want?
This is
That's
not
what she wants,
something
right?
you give to a child.
Yeah, no, I think she'll like this.
Listen,
I think it's good.
speaking for their parents ahead of time, there's no reason you should be giving a child a large vat of griffin grease.
Think about all the
when
teddy
you roll
bears
2
you can make
2s,
with
you
that.
do.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'll mull this over if somebody
Okay,
else
yeah, you
wants
can
to
think
do
about it.
this.
Yeah.
Now think of the
what to do with
ramifications of
Griffin
getting
grease.
children griffin grease.
Who's next?
I'll just go next because he mentioned his retainer is a cleric of tier, so is mine.
We're both tier dudes.
We're-
tier AL.
We're starting a cult.
Oh no.
Would you like to go to a free weekend? Her name is Lona. Based on the celestial of Tyr, or the angel Tyr, basically giving Ender the rub, he attracted this new priestess of Tyr. Lona's service to Ender is basically instructing him on churchy stuff that he isn't all that interested in. While in the city, Ender has her employed as an envoy to the religious sector of Cliffnall. Otherwise, she is his major domo.
Very nice.
Downtime. I'm just really into like trying to help Cliffnall set up a more democratic style of government. So I'm running around. I'm trying to use my influence to get that going.
And people respond to that. Given your new sort of position appointed like by this planetar that's descended from the heavens, you've gotten a lot more credibility.
He's toying with the idea of running for office himself, but he realizes he has a greater purpose in the overall quest. I start performing in the city for some paid shows, just kind of keep my hand in it. But then, like through that, I make contacts with other musicians and stuff. So I organize or help organize a benefit show for Cliffnall to help it recover. Maybe attracting some other merchants or nobility from surrounding stuff. And when he's not doing those things, he is actually doing a fair amount of praying to Tyr because he was blown away by the angel showing up.
Cool. Who is at your benefit show? Like, is there a certain group or a certain type of merchant you're looking for?
Rich ones that were willing to donate money.
Fair enough. Or a certain section of the world?
Get those news from spice merchants, man.
Well, I don't really want to try. up against spice, but
Well, I mean, we had that one. I forget. Dudra, yeah. Like,
yeah, I guess maybe I would reach out to Dudra.
Okay.
I don't know if I wouldn't trust those dwarves.
Why
Oh.
not? They're
Yeah, it's Dudra, maybe through her.
and her Dragonborn network.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, Dragonborn, no. Wait,
ooh, yeah, that's
no,
big.
no.
Too soon.
Oh wait, but like she was essentially like part of the Dragonborn who were like, nah, we don't want to be a part of this, right?
Yes, but you think the people of the town are like really?
That's fair, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't.
Okay.
You know, whoever.
Okay. No worries. I just didn't know if you had something in mind. That's all. Cool. So you roll a d20 for me for your benefit show.
Whatever. Might change a little. Having some.
So I rolled a 1. Does anybody want to help me with that, Brad?
I was actually gonna say Brad will be probably helping Ander with a lot of things that Ander doesn't really want Brad's help with, but Brad's gonna give it to him anyway. So I can, yeah, sure, if that's allowed.
Yeah, totally.
That
No,
really
I
is
think
what
you
Brad
can-
would be
You
doing.
can help each other. You each get
Little-
one help action to help the other. So it makes
a
sense. You
little-
would all work together in different capacities during this 2-week period.
Brad is a little tear struck. That is one of the religions that Brad is into. So
6.
6. Roll percentile.
Oh no.
Welcome to the world, Tyrion's Ara Boof.
Yeah.
It's crawling over to.
we need to get like a little like plexiglass booth.
5 total.
Salt.
5. Okay. Yeah, the show is. I mean, it really rouses spirits. People needed some happiness at this time. They needed some positive. They need some music just to even relax from the war-torn city of Cliffnall. But it's not. People aren't always donating, and even though there were a few merchants there that were able to give their coin, they only managed to raise 50 plat.
Damn, I only raised 25 platinum, guys. I mean, damn it. No,
For
I
the cause.
have tears for tears. 50 platinum.
Okay. Cool. Who's next?
My retainer is a dwarven craftsman. Prime of his life, copper hair, long beard. Kind of like the stoic silent type, but like deep down he's one of those people who gets inspired by stuff. His name is Rugolf Brightgrass. And he comes from a long line of stonemasons and gem workers. And what Snow and Rugolf will be doing throughout the week will be helping to beautify the town. Some, like, where there's reconstruction, we'll go up and, like, make some kind of, like, little statuesque thing, or just make it look a bit nicer than ramshackle.
Beautifying.
Oh, cool. Is there a certain building or a certain section you want to try to beautify?
Starting around the tower and then just kind of moving outward
Okay.
as much as we can, like to equally distribute it.
Okay. Cool. So roll a d20 for me. All right. This is your downtime. Okay.
What is this?
You sit in the corner. That's a 1.
I don't know what to make of this. Like the game doesn't want you guys to fix Cliffnall.
Right? Screw this town, apparently.
We are doing a
That was a good plot device. It needs to stay that way.
Oh,
What'd you get?
I got a whole net 1.
He's doing stuff with
What?
stone. Wouldn't a certain paladin be good?
My actual art was going to be extremely similar. So I'm out in the wind.
Yeah.
Not got anything to do with a.
Help him.
Well, it was going to do with the blacksmith and metal and
Well,
nails.
they'll work together.
No, I swear to Helm, if you F this dice up, and now I already got to rethink what I got to do now because you're just dwarven craftsman.
I'm helping you too.
Go ahead, do it.
Roll the dice.
You better get better than a 6.
The dwarven trap in the book.
Yeah, that's right. I was
Yeah.
thinking about
It's-
It's an 8.
Better? That's
I
better.
don't want your help.
Oh my god. Okay, roll a percentile again. This is gonna get weird.
Oh
I got
my
an idea.
God.
Can I go? I want to go next.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
I rolled like
no.
10.
Why am I a bad watcher? This is so much.
57.
57. Wait.
It's not fun.
Okay.
Get it on my dice.
Okay.
Maybe the dragon-like ornaments didn't quite catch us well.
Yeah. So you're doing a good job. I mean, almost anything better is going to improve this section, but you're not finding the right materials always. So even though certain districts had a very unique aesthetic, like crystal was very high end crystalline, whereas like the silver district or gold district, those metals were emphasized. It's just kind of hodgepodge with you. You're like, oh, I found this stone, and like you're putting it all together, and it's more of a mosaic, but it it looks good. It's not quite the original aesthetic.
I see. Well, all the metal's bent and kind of scrappy, so we'll use 3 metals
There you go.
and a lot of glue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And it'll
Yeah,
signify
that's how it works.
unity.
Okay. Awesome. Who's next?
Yeah, me.
No,
and
it
here,
works. It works.
as I'm walking with Snow, and he finds this, what I would consider a hack of a dwarf who's creating. The store directly next to it is his sister's. And what's the last name of your guy?
Bright granite.
Okay. What's a female dwarf?
There
Shayna
you go.
Bright what?
Bright granite.
Granite.
Shayna Bright Granite, and she is a blacksmith, steel smithy, and an all-around way better craftsman than her brother.
Oh no.
So that's why, of course, I watched Soot walk into this joker's place, and I was like,
Snow.
Snow, I'm sorry, what did I just say?
So
Soot, no, Soot.
Always confusing.
It's
He's always in my mind now.
4 letters and they start with that. It's
It
hard.
does. It's quite difficult.
Yeah.
So I walk into this this better place, and I pick up a hammer and I start making nails and I start carrying girders and I start using my epic strength to help repair the stage in which Anders going to be playing on.
Okay.
So I'd like to be rolling for that.
Okay. Go for it.
And I am helping you with it because we're helping each other with things.
Yeah.
Higher than a 1.
Which means
Yay, higher than 1.
And he's 10 feet
Aim it
away.
high
I haven't
tonight.
reached that far yet.
Hey, there you go. 11.
11.
11.
I'll take
Alright,
it. I mean, it is way higher than everybody else.
So sorry.
Pretty higher than mine.
Yeah.
Come on.
Way higher.
What percentile?
15%.
Percentile, here we go. I'll do this. Get this right. 71.
Okay. So yeah, this is the stage for
The whole setup, right?
The
yeah.
whole setup. I mean, a large part of Andrew's success right now has contributed to this awesome setup you have with Shayna Bright Granite. I mean, you have columns that are out of stone, but Shayna's used her, I guess, part of her magic, and they have this swirl pattern of fire and flame that kind of is multicolored, and it really adds a lot of extra dimension to the show, which is unfortunate because she should have got more money for it.
Well, would you say that at least 20% of that would be? Yeah, no, definitely. That's what I think anyway. Okay. On major show. It sounded beautiful.
Cool. All right. Who's next?
Does anything you have play off of this?
I feel like you guys
at
just had a
all,
lot
or
more
I
you want me to go?
You go ahead.
There's also
Yeah.
we've got 2
Whatever you
online
guys wanna-
tutors.
Yeah.
Does anything you guys have play off of what's happened so far? No.
I mean, mine plays off of materials a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, sweet. Go for it.
Okay, yeah. So my retainer is a halfling who is an herbalist by trade. Their name is Corin Rumbleberry.
Ooh,
Love that name.
good name.
Yeah, halfling names are great. So Alvin's going to be spending his time helping out Tyrael at the clinic, but also he's going to be making some house calls to people who are like old and infirm and like taking the medicine and delivering soup and just like visiting with them and making sure they feel all right and that sort of thing.
Excuse me if you don't mind. Elvin, before we really get too much into the 2 weeks of time, didn't you we want to like bolster the harvest, right? We want
Yes.
to do that thing. Is that
Yes.
something we can do?
Yeah.
And Anolo and I will do we'll do that ritual.
Yeah.
That boosts the production of crops,
For an
so
entire
that
year?
in the coming years they will have
Cool.
plentiful food here.
Sweet. Yeah, we'll just say that happens. Cool.
Awesome. Yes. Thank you for reminding me of that.
So Alvin, could you roll me a d20?
Yeah. I got an 8.
8. Okay, then roll percentile.
Sure. 86.
8 and 86. Okay, so you find that one of the older folks who it's an older man who is like missing like his front like 4 teeth, so he kind of whistles a lot when he talks. He's like, "Oh, thank you for all the soup," and he immediately like he just kind of gloms onto you. He goes, "Oh, back in my day, we had all this stuff," and I don't have words right now because the soup is so good. So, and you've made a new friend and contact in Cliffnall, and oh gosh, and I'll get you his name. His name is Garth.
Uh-huh.
Or gone.
Yeah, Garth Wayne. No, Garth Wayne. No, Garth Hunnam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So he's cool. His wife is just like hanging out back, just shaking her head. And he's like, "Oh, don't mind him. He's just kind of losing it, but he can still dabble. He still has some magic left, Hope we can get
Okay.
other
Cool,
folks.
Cool. Awesome.
Anyway, Dan, you want to go?
Who's left beside Turkir?
Brad, Soot, and Thurkir are the last 3.
Turkir can go. Turkir cannot remember the name of the person he picked. He renamed her Drahili Kazihi for her job because he noticed humans like to do that. Like Baker's Baker. So her name is now Bone Cutter, the 26-year-old female half-orc. Turkir has, let's just say, a huge stock of bones now. After what happened. I think it's about time Turkir sets up a shop. Plus, he saw Nolo doing it, so he put his shop across the street.
And I'm
He
always
was
looking.
chosen as the only, presentable looking retainer in the shop. I mean, most of them are hideous. Like, I need somebody to run the shop that looks okay. They're beautiful greenish gray skin, stuff like that. She has all her teeth; they're pretty big.
She has no teeth.
I love that. That's amazing. Yeah, roll me a d20 and then percentile, Dan, or Thurkir.
No, he's not in the room, so he should roll very high.
8.
8. Okay, then percentile.
Turkir does not want help from anybody else. Percentile.
God.
I haven't used the percentile in so long, it's like stuck in the container.
Right. Pull those new dice rolls today.
There we go. Okay, I got it. Let's see. All
Cool
right,
to
let's
see
see
something
what we
like
got here. It was 0. What is that? 200? 200%.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
it's 30. Because isn't it 20 plus 10? A 0? Or no,
I
it's
think
0.
it's just a 0.
It's
You have
just
to have
20.
a 0.
Yeah,
it's
one's a
just,
0.
It's just 20.
So 20. Okay,
20.
so while you set your shop up across from a and though you don't get a lot of customers, the customers you do get tend to buy some pretty expensive creations. So you make 200 extra gold from selling stuff to maybe a couple of different of your creations to some customers in this time. What did you sell?
Well, Thurkir is making the things like armor and weapons and some household items. But I'm having Drahili decorate them. I wanted to learn bone carving because, I don't know, people seem to like that kind of crap. So, she makes things look pretty, whatever that is.
Awesome.
Oh, like Scrimshaw.
Yeah, nice. Sounds good.
Maybe one day I'm going to let her decorate my black dragon skull throne. We'll see. Maybe we'll put the Epic of Thurkir on the side.
Dude.
Nice.
But for now, we've carved the name of the store. It's Bountiful Bones. And then in smaller letters, bone is much better than feeble, inferior, backsmith junks. You should buy or you might die.
Inspiration.
All right, we got an
Pretty
inspiration.
straightforward.
A really long complaint about steel items in parentheses underneath the sign. That's good.
Thank you, Care. Who's next?
I can go. You
I'll
want to
go.
go?
I'll go. I'll
I'm
go.
still figuring out mine.
So, there's a man, a human man. His name is Doyle.
Oh, this is
And Doyle is
Doyle.
he's never really, he's just kind of like let life happen to him. He's just kind of like hasn't had any ambition. And when Clipmall got taken over, he just kept telling himself, if this ever ends, I'm gonna do something with my life. I'm gonna be important. I'm gonna make something. I'm gonna at least, he's gonna put the work in to like help things get better. And
He ends up with
and he saw the Oddlot come through. He saw the Oddlot come through and just amazing. Specifically, this huge, massive, like Hulk of a human being, glittering, shiny armor,
Very
just
beautiful.
incredible.
Yeah.
And he was like, "I'm gonna help that guy out. I'm gonna do whatever I can." But he doesn't have any kind of he's a weak little man, and he actually also got I can't help these people. I can't help these people. They're doing this thing that I don't know how to do any metalworking. I don't know how to help with I can't lift things for you and stuff like that. And
Not
you're
many people can.
and Nolo, in your mind, you had this idea suddenly, that Doyle could assist
Doyle
you.
could really be helpful to Soot.
And where that came from, you're not quite sure.
I'm not sure. I'll get good ideas half of every time.
But Doyle was like, "I'm going to stick to this. I'm going to make this happen." And then he got stuck with Soot, and Soot loves Doyle very much. He's his best friend, and it is because Doyle shrieks and screams when he is scared. And so the majority of my off time will be spent intimidating and just making Doyle miserable.
I would like you to know, as your thrall, I have advantage on intimidation.
Great.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So the thing is, things can you get this? If he's at this point, he's already a little shaken, and can you get a cup out of the cupboard for me? We'll have some tea, and we'll bring it down over here. And he's already thinking there's gonna be something in the cupboard. There's gonna be something in the cupboard. And he's going and he opens and there's nothing. And it's he just starts to relax, and turns around, and I'm like, "Nah!"
Okay. I need you to roll a d20.
He's getting that. What?
11.
11. Okay.
But you were gonna help. With
Yeah,
the
I mean,
intimidation stuff.
Oh dear.
Oh boy.
A little better.
Okay, 13.
Okay.
Am I getting? Is it a stat that goes with this, or just a straight roll?
Nope, straight roll.
Okay,
Then I'll do a percentile for me.
The best role we've had helping Cliff Null
Yeah.
is terrifying Doyle.
Yeah.
I could see him terrifying Doyle by screaming, and then Doyle shuts the cupboard and my face is there.
55.
55. Okay.
What you did about COVID?
So Doyle, because you have terrorized him for almost 2 weeks straight, he has a tendency now just to babble incoherently.
Oh no.
We're driving this poor lad mad. Excellent.
What do you mean, Matt? It seems perfectly fine to me.
Coherent sometimes.
And also, I want to spend like my actual as I'm terrifying Coil. I want to just be going around to each of you guys and be like, "What can I do? Do you need something? Yeah, I can do magic and stuff. What do you need?" Yeah, just helping out little places I can.
Cool, cool. All right, and last but not least.
So, for Brad, his downtime, he's going to be spending it kind of mostly helping rebuild the town.
Yep.
Like, he sees how just devastated Cliftonall is, and his heart really goes out to these people. And as a hero, he feels it's important to, really get his hands dirty and like actually like help rebuild buildings and all that kind of stuff.
Any
but-
buildings in particular or certain ones you focus on?
Well, he just homes mostly, but I'd like for him also to help rebuild a tavern
Okay.
that he is going to.
Is this going to be another
restock.
raspberry blast?
This is Brad's Brews, baby.
Oh, no.
Make sure that you get your tankards only from the finest steelworks in
Yeah,
town,
yeah.
not the bone clutter.
The retainer is going to play a big role in this. I cannot remember what I wrote down, so I just made up. His name is Jacques. Brad can't say that, so he calls him JQ, bro.
No! What do you want?
JQ, bro.
Bro.
He's a 120-year-old elf
Okay.
who is a finely trained, like he is a master culinary, like
Okay.
master, right? He's like been doing food for like ever, and Brad wants to brew.
Okay.
So he's gonna try to. He's like already got like a list of all these things he wants to do. It takes time to brew stuff. So right now they're just more like, mixed drinks. Like the Dragon's Breath that has cinnamon and quinoa, right? That kind of stuff. But the idea is it's spirits for the spirit. So it's also like Brad's doing therapy in there and like actually trying to earnestly like help troubled people and give them ways to cope and that kind of stuff.
Do you sell
that's
crystals
big-
too?
Yeah, he's got, he's telling them about their horoscopes and stuff a little bit,
Always
the
essential
zodiac
oils.
signs and stuff. Oh yeah, like, oh, you're born under the sign of the cedar, bro. Like, what you need to do is like get totally naked on the full moon and just like meditate. Like that kind of stuff.
I did
But
that
also
once in the
sometimes
sun. In the full sun. Yeah. It didn't work. It didn't work much.
Your last customer who you said that to was like an older woman. And she's just like,
maybe it'll help her. The only other thing that I know would have happened is a massive spice adventure. And
Oh,
I know-
totally. We
I know,
wanted
yeah,
to do
there
that.
was a big spice has to happen, and everybody's invited.
You're invited.
But yeah, the main thing
Whether you
is
choose to
the
partake is
JQ and the
up to you.
brewing.
okay.
And
Roll
now we know why
D20
we
and
all
then
roll
percentile.
eights.
And the percentile says 33.
Okay. So, your store, what's the name? Is it Spirits for
Brad's
Spirit?
Brews.
Brad's Brews.
Spirits
Brad's
for
Brews is up and running. And JQ Bro is at the helm. Oh no.
Just the fact that there's the thing that says Brad with a double A on
Yeah.
the top of Brad's Brew.
Yeah, it's a nice wooden sign, fine lettering. And the percentile dice was what?
33.
33. So you've managed to make 330 gold from selling some of your new testing recipes to the local populace. Okay. Cool, cool. And people seem to be receptive to it. Feel free to customize music and all that stuff, or do whatever you want, if you want. So those of you who decide to make stores, you now have a store.
yeah, that's true.
You can. I mean, if you want to like come up with lists of stuff you sell and prices, we can do that too.
Oh, jeez.
So, yeah.
I'd like to, if everybody else is done, I'd like to try and double down and find this teddy bear.
Oh,
Okay.
you need to find the teddy bear.
Like, I have a super
Find
high,
his bear.
I have a super high investigation which I forgot about, so I'd like to try.
Roll your investigation with disadvantage.
Oh,
Would
disadvantage.
you be helping him?
Okay, so just one straight roll then.
No
No
disadvantage.
dis.
You
But
got
which
this.
which die do I choose?
Buddy, you're
can't
asking
trust
what,
either.
knife or a gun. You're
Alright.
you're gonna pull them on yourself.
Strongly, we're going with your die.
Let's go. Yes. What?
Yeah, that's 2 digits. I can't tell what. But it's 2 digits.
It looks
So-
like a 13.
26.
Oh,
26.
yeah.
I got an 18. Thank you, Lion Die.
Okay. So, hold on. So as you are walking around looking for stuff, and you're like desperately trying to find this teddy bear, then there is this. You see like this really short, kind of plump guy, kind of dirty. He's just kind of working gear, and he goes, "Hey, my name is I'm Grilled. So you got a jar of griffin grease. You want to trade for that?"
I mean, I really don't need this. What I need is a teddy bear.
I think you should give the girl the grease.
Last resort. What do you got?
Well, I've got, and he goes inside his house. You see, he leaves the door open. He pulls up opens this trunk. And he pulls out like this gorgeous, like plush horse,
Aw.
and on top of it is a plush teddy bear.
Aw.
Like galloping?
Yes.
Oh, so...
And he goes like, "This will work?"
Yes, very much so.
He's like, "Yes." And then he goes inside.
We could
What
cut the bear
horror I
in
just
half,
caused, but
cut that bear in half, and then cut the horse's head off, and we could attach them. This through the.
again, last resort. And I'm just going to very closely
Why would
hold
you
Sir.
even say that? That's terrible.
I'm gonna hold Sir Stuffums over here and just bring him over.
Keep him far away from Soot, apparently.
Helping.
What? Where and how old is this little girl?
She's back in the clinic. She's at one of the beds. She's sitting there, and you see her feet kind of dangling over on one of the beds you set up. She is a red-haired, has just plain working clothes on. She has pants on, shirt, and she looks to be about 8 years old.
Okay. So. All right, bear with me, guys. This is going to be some real
Did he
little
just say,
kitchen.
bear with me?
No, I didn't mean it. One time I didn't mean it.
Part of your DNA now.
I know, right? I'm gonna like crouch down. I'm gonna like, gallop the little bear and horse over.
Tyrael's
Like,
playing with the little girl.
I hear you need a teddy bear.
And she's like, "Oh!" And she puts her hands out.
I'm just kind of galloping in there.
Cool. Bring it down. She hugs it in tight. She goes, "Thank you, Tyrael. I'm Zuna."
No problem, Zuna. And I'll just like kind of pat her head.
And she looks up at you and she traces your horns real quick with her finger.
Careful, they're pointy.
Cool.
Aw.
Well, look at all you being wholesome.
Have to try. We just.
Hero. Well, we did go on an epic spice trip. I don't think that's exactly.
No, I
And then
think
drove- and
it's
Sid drove a guy
their
mad.
own free time.
That, because I like him.
Fair enough. Okay. So, nearing the end of this 2 weeks of you doing all these wonderful things for the city of Cliffnall, you hear what's left of the crystal bells. Cliffnall was known as the city of bells. Each district had their own kind of, like the wooden district had wooden bells, iron bells, and so the crystal has their crystal bells. You hear them ring out clearly across the city, and you see King Vargas appear, not high above like he normally would, but back on where you saw him last time, down on the ground among the people. He is flanked by people from each district, and then in front of them there is like a podium, so to speak, and his voice is magically amplified. The good people of Cliffnall, in these past 2 weeks, we've had made many decisions about our new government, and your voice has been heard. From henceforth, there will no longer be a monarchy of Cliffnall. I will serve as, for a certain set period of time. I think that to be determined, probably we're thinking a few years, as a sort of regent of the city, and each district will elect their own representatives to help guide not only the city itself, but all facets of its function. And he points to all these people in each side of him, and there's 6 from each side. Well, not 6. No, there's only 6 districts, so 3 on each side. Sorry. and together we will form our cabinet. And this is our first step towards rebuilding Cliff Knoll and guiding it to a more promising future with your voices at the reins. Sorry for the mixed metaphor, but here we are. Okay.
Do you think a cabinet is a good place to start rebuilding the city? Maybe a house or something.
No, I agree, definitely, but basement's always key.
Yeah.
You start at the basement.
And as you guys look closer, near the edge, on the left side, the last person in line is Nedwin. So, and she's like, and she's waving. So she's now part of the cabinet and the decision-making body, the representative decision-making body of the city of Cliff Knoll.
What about the other 9 games?
The Nine Blades?
Are any of them also in there? Do we recognize anyone else from the?
Well, Wayne is standing behind Ned, and some of the other ones are also there, but the other 9 Blades seem to be spectators. They don't seem to have the impetus or the desire to join in politicking, so to speak. And from what you know of Wayne, Wayne has very little desire to be there as well. Yeah. So, and Vargas stops and he goes, "But this would not have been possible without," and he gestures to all of you. And suddenly the crowd just kind of disperses around you. The Oddlot.
Doing a big illusion up above. The Oddlot. It sparkles.
And I do my pose.
It's like, our city owes you a tremendous debt of gratitude, and forever your names will be written in the book of its history. So, and then there's thunderous applause. People are cheering. You are now officially recognized people in the city. Between all the good that you have done, you are worthy of the accolades, and they're certainly well earned. So, Oddlot, if we could have some private conference inside, I do have a need to speak with you.
Okay.
Of course we do. We'd be happy.
Good. So, people, go forth and let us rebuild and move forward to a brighter future. And people are like, yay, hurry, and they move forward. They go on. So inside the center tower, he brings you into what's left of his throne room, which is, it's been beaten up, but it's being repaired. And he sits down on his throne, and he mentions for all you to sit in chairs in front of him. And now his throne has not been raised anymore. He actually has been put down on the same level as you. So he's looking you all in the eye on the same level. There's no height differential. And he starts thus. I am worried for my son. I have not seen him these past 2 weeks. Do you know anything? Have you heard any inkling of his whereabouts?
We know, right?
I was gonna say, do we make history checks? Because I know we had some info on who he was last with, I think. But yeah,
he was last with Decker.
Yeah, the lion guy, right?
Well, yeah, he was a human, and he was kind of burly, and he transformed into this kind of lion thingy that chased Brad.
Right. Okay.
That was your last remembrance, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Decker was freelancing for Naziz and them? Was
That you do not know.
Okay.
You just know he was there.
Okay.
So, didn't Wayne say that Decker was around in the area after takeover?
Yes.
Maybe he's dead in a ditch somewhere, his skin's gotten all wrinkly.
Maybe he said he was baking bread somewhere that's all covered in sprinkles.
No idea.
Now, what I think what we were trying to get to is the quite honest answer is that we're not 100% sure where your son is, but we are 100% committed I mean, I didn't say 100%. I mean, most of the way committed to helping you find it.
We couldn't scry for him.
Yeah, that's an option.
Interesting. You can scry.
I can't. No. Somebody over here can.
Are you going to?
You know what I could do, King? I could read minds. I could speak to you in your own head.
Oh, please do so.
Are you ready for this? Okay.
I am ready for this.
Bro, now's not a time for like party tricks.
What I'm gonna tell you in your head is the word banana. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Banana. All right. Did you hear what I said?
I make the word, the phrase
You
banana
do it?
here in his head. Yeah.
That's amazing.
No.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? King himself. Man, I am good at this.
Okay. Are you going to scry or are you?
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
do it.
Let's do it.
Have I met him?
Sorry.
You know of Verges because of your prior history following the Oddlot around.
Okay.
Tuzard met him.
True, I met him.
Like you have.
He impersonated.
Yeah, that's right. He impersonated.
No question about that.
We stole an airship.
Do we get any bonuses if we have any of his
Still one of my
belongings or something?
favorite-
Yes. Do you
Yeah.
have any? You know, do you have any body parts of your son?
Well, wait. Didn't he don
Body
my armor?
parts.
Yeah. You know,
Like
a
hair?
finger or
What hair?
Yeah, hair would be okay.
Hello, drool.
A brush.
I think yeah. A bit of his nails.
Nails?
Does he take his nails off?
Gross.
Some people maybe don't.
No. Well, I'm sure we can find something from his personal quarters that would suffice. And he sends off an attendant. Comes back with a hairbrush.
Oh, okay. And I'm just like,
Pull the hair
Rolls
out.
pulling it with your teeth?
yeah, yeah. He's just like getting the hair out, and wobble it up, and I'll sit down and start the ritual scrying. I need a hot box. Is what I really need. But yeah, I'll just start.
Okay, and I have to make a save, right?
So I have
It's against unwilling target.
your save modifier is now -10. Yep.
Bonus for having some of the actual physical stuff.
Damn.
Also, what did we decide to do with the airship? Where
And
is
I-
that?
And
We should send it back home.
familiar with the
We can
target,
all
but I
bring
am
back.
not at first hand.
Okay.
So that's -5, so it's -15 altogether.
Yeah, that's fine.
Good.
Good. Bring him
that
back.
right?
Repair the.
That seems nice.
No, I mean it's fine.
Big laser.
You got him. Okay.
Without.
Okay. So what's your scry look like?
Oh yeah, I'm just like I'm kind of like puffing on my pipe a bunch, and then it just kind of like fills up. And even though I'm like here in the throne area, it just like stops at a certain edge.
Okay.
Until you can't see me anymore.
Cool.
And then I start to envision, like the smoke turns into wherever that person is.
So as the smoke forms and molds into this interesting marble-esque kind of texture, you see the form of Verges in smoke. He's bending over a table, well, leaning over a table, and it's got a map on the table. And near him, you see Decker in his human form, but his robe and his clothing has changed. It's like very long robes. He's got a lot of rings on his fingers, and he's pointing to a certain location. Make a perception check for me. And you all see this, and you see that it's clearly a map of Ekrots. Okay. And you hear Decker go, "That's right, that's one of them right there. We need to go there." And as you look down, the map comes into focus in a sharp relief. You see it's a picture, it's a map of a thorn wild. One of the relics are there. And you see Decker put his hand out onto Verges. Verges, we get this. We get 6 of them. We control teams. And then you scry.
He's not in a ditch.
No, he's plotting great evil. Much better.
And you see the king. He's just like,
I'm gonna give an illusionary replay.
Replay it.
Okay,
Just
yeah,
in-
my
Cartoon.
paper cardboard cutouts.
he stands up. He turns around, and you see him put his hand up on his eyes and just like rub his face. You see his shoulders shudder. He says he's choking back emotion. He turns around to face you again. It is not my place to request this of you, and I am very aware what I'm about to say is a tremendous imposition on your lives and all you've done for the city. But I ask that you save my son. Could you bring him back? He seems to be enthralled with this individual that I know nothing of. And yes.
Oh, I mean, did you have more to say as the king, real quick? Nope. Okay. We can try, but understand that he may not be willing to be saved.
I am aware.
Do you want it?
Then he must be stopped.
Yeah. Do you want it before or after he summons Tiamat?
Before we're trying to stop Tiamat.
But don't you want him to get Tiamat here, and then you guys can all fight him, and then we all die? Because Tiamat's like, oh.
Fair question.
Yes, that's what we want.
Can't believe I'm agreeing with.
Third Kier is just like, I could have 7 thrones.
I can have 3 type of dragon skull.
They mentioned like controlling Tiamat.
That probably won't work, right?
That sounds.
We already
Six relics?
sort of knew about the artifacts.
But we didn't know the relics could do that.
Yeah, we
Didn't know
thought they
who
were.
else knew.
Yeah, I think we were under the impression they could only bring Tiamat back. They could control Tiamat, but they believe they can control. You can't control Tiamat. I don't. They're fools. They think,
Isn't Tiamat like a god or something?
or something.
Mother of all dragons.
Yeah, right. Look, the thing is, it's one of those things that she probably leaves in her legend. Yeah, you can control me if you bring back the 6 things, but then she comes back and it's like, oh, I trolled you
Here's the
for like
trick.
1,000 years,
So
and now
funny.
she comes back and she just eats. I've read that epic. I mean, like 6 times, right? I mean, I didn't read it; it was read to me.
It's a good joke.
It's actually it's a tragedy. It's a comedy.
Books on Spellstone.
Get it? Get it?
So, that means you never met Deckard?
I've met him, but he just appeared one day, and he seemed very friendly with my son, and I have been trusting my son to take over more and more of the responsibilities and duties until very recently of the kingdom, and that included magical research and his own predilections for digging in the earth to find his treasures. Something I never truly indulged him in, and I regret that now. Because I'm sure if I have encouraged it, I could have guided him to better decisions instead of seeking nefarious ends. But this is not about my failures as a father, which are myriad.
Just to put it into perspective, if you had given in to him as a good father and king, you would have just gave him an unlimited wealth to exacerbate his issues. You wouldn't have done any better.
You are kind.
I know, but friendly Goliath have.
The only thing that I glean from this Decker individual is that he is not outwardly what he appears to be. I do not know what he is, but he unnerves me with his ability to change.
Quick question. Hey, they're here. Do the changed ones taste the same as the ones that don't change? When you eat them?
Did I eat some of the changing ones?
Well, so
Like if you the druid or something?
so he's too thick to really get to what point I was nailing in, right? The point is that Doesn't matter what he changes into, the third kid was still eating.
Oh, I would still eat him, yeah. I mean, if it was a druid or something, I might save him for Tiny Hunter. Like eat your own people.
Go strong.
Show respect.
Look, that's quite all right. I'll abstain. Thanks.
Okay.
The druids work like Highlander.
Yeah, what?
Anyway, so the king, after listening and kind of slightly smirking at the ridiculousness, well, I do recall one thing. He seems to have a very intimate knowledge of contracts. He's very well versed in contractual legalese.
That's good contracts.
Documents.
Lawyer.
Didn't
Yes.
we know somebody who was good at documents?
Did he have? Oh, I'm sorry. Did he ever have you or your son sign anything?
Oh, nothing. I did not sign anything. Much of my recollection with him is very foggy. Like, my memory is there, but it's not. And I do not know about my son.
Has the name Siedra ever come up in either of their company?
No, I know of no Siadra.
Okay.
I want to do an Arcana check.
Okay.
I want to see if I think that his memory's been magically influenced.
Hey, that dice is showing up for you tonight.
Lion dice for the win.
Another
Thank you,
18?
Trombley.
It's an 18.
Yeah.
3 and the 8.
I just got to see what the Arcana is, because for some reason this is like, it won't let me scroll times. There we go.
That's interesting.
26.
Okay. Based on that roll and how he's describing it and his looks and you're really taking a good hard look at the king, and he's trying to remember, but he just can't. You've heard and read and studied that sometimes when a person has been subjected to the charm person spell for an extended period of time, it can alter their memory or make the memory seem more like dreamy or foggy.
Charmist.
Do you ever remember being upset with him all of a sudden this Decker?
Oh no. He was quite cordial. Usually polite. Just unnerving.
I think you may have been magically influenced by charm spells, but normally the side effect is like an irritation or an anger with the person afterwards. So perhaps he just kept you under the influence as long as possible.
Not every charm. Regent, if you had a diamond worth 100 gold pieces, I could cast Greater Restoration upon you. Perhaps that would help you remember.
Well, I believe with the newfound wealth or the recovered wealth that you have all graciously discovered for us, I'm fairly certain we have at least one of those.
Ooh, yeah, right. So that seems like it's a bit of a your problem.
Oh, we're going corporate on him again. Although LLC is not responsible for any charm effects that you may have experienced.
I think he was saying that, like, you were saying that, like, there's diamonds available.
Yes, there are diamonds available.
Yeah.
I'd like to get some of those diamonds for other pieces.
Oh yeah, we were gonna talk about the horde at some point. All the stuff that we.
Yeah, let's go do this break.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
But we can
right.
assume
So
there's a
what if
diamond.
we just donate him a diamond? I mean,
No, he said he got diamonds.
Yeah, he's got diamonds.
Burgess, the king.
Vargas, yeah.
Yeah, you got diamonds. I mean, we could do it.
Did I stutter?
Well, you suggested that we use our own stash.
No, I did not.
You're a beautiful man, king.
If you use like too many words, it gets confusing sometimes. Don't
Hold on.
worry though.
Wait a minute,
Andrew
hold
looks
on.
like he knows what's happening.
Maybe we talk about the money now, because I was under the impression that the hoard that the dragon took was my money, originally, and now is the money of Cliff now, because I am now regent.
Yes, that's what we decided.
Exactly what we said.
And that's all I'm saying. We use some of those funds. That's all I'm saying.
You're a paladin.
I'm not looking to take like anything. I just thought that you meant the stash that we had.
No. Oh, and if you're looking for compensation, I mean, I do believe we could reward you handsomely.
I've already rewarded that. But yes, I would take some. And perhaps some diamonds. Or,
I will do better than that. I will offer you 1,000 platinum each, or you can get that in gems.
damn!
That sounds.
About this diamond thing for your brain getting erased. Maybe we should just do that. Oh, that's I can't. I might puke thinking that much money.
If I have diamonds, I can do things.
We could do like half stays, right? So we each get like 500 each, and then like a bunch of gems also.
First,
Right?
deep fry his brain. Let's find out
Like-
how screwed up he is.
You guys can decide on what you want, what allocation you want during break. Or,
Yeah.
Okay. So if you want to cleanse the greater restore the king, we can do that now.
Okay. Once the diamond is brought in, I start to sing to it, and I'm not wearing my shield right now. I sort of move my hands around it. I can't really sing, so just imagine my voice being very nice and imbuing this, and then I bring the diamond over to his forehead, and it slowly seems like it gets absorbed into his forehead,
Nice.
and it's sort of all cleansing light
Oh,
flashes over him.
Super cool. And he closes his eyes. What is there a certain color associated with this?
It's like a white.
A white light. White light circles his eyes and kind of highlights them. And it looks like he's growing like these large spectacles, and it recedes into his eyes, and he opens up, and his eyes just glow white. And after the magic absorbs into him, you see his eyes in terror.
Oops.
And I remember. It was a tiger face and inverted hands. I don't wanna.
Rakshasa.
Yes.
Inverted hands? Why?
Yeah,
I'm seeing like.
their hands.
Oh, that way. I was going. Their fingers go into their paw. I'm like, there's what?
There's not enough room in there.
There's not enough room in there. Yeah, why would you want holes in your?
Turtle hands. They're backwards.
Oh, their bones.
Yes.
Decker is?
The turtle man?
No.
Rakshasa.
That.
Yes.
That makes sense.
This is probably one of those confidentiality clauses I heard about. If he says anything, he'll probably get clawed.
Yes.
Can you disconnect him?
Yeah. Oh, Virgis, you are in greater danger than you know. And we'll take a break. We'll come on back.
Nice.
So there's a dude with hands that go backwards.
Yeah, his fingers bend this way instead of this way.
Microphones. Mic
Physically
check
as well
1
as
2 1 2.
turn it off.
We returned. Hello.
Hey everybody.
Welcome back, internet.
Hello.
And welcome. If people are out there, good to see everybody, or good to be seen. Thank you all for watching and listening, we are good cooking music, I suppose. You put us on, you make some food, and I don't know.
Cooking music. That's.
Yeah,
I dig it. I dig
like
it.
that.
You know, if you're gonna be cooking some stuff or some shiz for your
Oh, yeah,
holiday
no,
treat,
I've definitely put on other people's podcasts.
if you're
or whatever.
traveling in an
Yeah,
airplane,
whatever.
put on
Yeah.
the. Oh my
Yeah.
god, that would be good.
Okay. So before we dive in, thank you again to Tabletop Audio. They're cool stuff. Owlbear Rodeo, and I get to use my music tonight. Yes, I had to find a way to bring it back. Thank you to our resident genius and wizard, Mr. Robot.
Straight up magic, man.
Yeah. So that's super cool. Like I get to bring some music back. I get to make more music again. This is good for everybody.
That's very good.
Yay. Good stuff. Cool. Oh, so to our viewers, we're next week we're taking off Monday night for Labor Day. I think Aetherflux is still up and ready for Sunday. Presumably Hunters, hopefully. So that just so you all know, our programming schedule, so to speak, as the case may be. Cool. So again, thank you all for hanging out and for participating in our game. I don't see the chat, so hopefully you're all having fun in chat, or at least doing stuff there. Anything on the table?
No.
Cool.
Did we discuss the what we were doing with the airship?
Oh yes. Okay. Yeah. So just to kind of retcon it, because that would have been one of your downtime things. So you have made contact with the Cogmaster at Gimbal, and you easily, and the airship is only a couple days away, so that it can. Where'd you like the airship? There are still hangars in the city that have not been totally destroyed, especially the one you stole it from.
Oh.
Cogmaster was a prisoner there.
He was a prisoner here too.
Yeah, so could we ask him how he feels?
So we'll go to
Okay.
him on the thing.
But I'd almost demand that we land in the king's quarters.
Let's get some
Please
music.
this town.
Let me.
Give him a royal entrance call.
Well, if I'm going to be the Cogmaster, I'm going to put
Right?
my hat up.
What if we
Yeah.
get him a royal
Sorry, it
layout?
may be complicated in a bit, but
Yeah.
Brad he's very
Yeah.
tuned into emotions right now.
Yeah.
I dig that, Brad. That's appropriate.
Okay.
You'd send it in the box to go
Yeah.
retrieve.
So, like, make sure that
Yeah.
if Cogmaster wants to come back, he was a prisoner.
Sure.
Oh yeah, when I come back. Yeah, why wouldn't I?
Okay.
They got top-notch stuff there. I mean, I could make some shit.
Okay. Yeah, when it's all taken care of, then just come back in.
We mean it's all taken care of.
We took all the bad guys, the guys that we scared them away, and now we're in charge.
No bad guys, and you're in charge.
Not me.
Oh,
They wouldn't let me do a bunch of stuff that I
oh,
wanted
good
to
reason.
do.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you park it anywhere, pretty much.
His eyes just light up. Okay. So it is, like one day, just like you see, there's a shadow of the airship descending over the city, and he goes. He parks it right on top of the tower of Cliffnall. And he's
Awesome.
like, "Hey, they're good." Yeah. So that's where your airship is currently, is on top of the center tower of Cliffnall.
And his workshop's like right below that, basically, right?
Pretty much. That's where you found the mech suits on the roller skates.
Yeah, just take whatever to work on the ship or do whatever you want.
Oh, what do you want? You want arcane cannons? You want new shields? What do you want? I got stuff. And he's just like rubbing his hands together.
I mean, how do you rebuild the defense for Cliffnall? But now that you mentioned that, shields,
Cannons?
Oh, I mean, I had plans for this beauty until it got Scully. But what I was gonna do is I was gonna put a massive disguise self system inside of it, so you could blend in with your surroundings.
A freaking TARDIS?
No, I would like to make a vote
what this will jet.
that we let Cogmaster decide what. I mean, the upgrades. I mean, he could really go buck wild with it.
I mean,
And if you got the coin and resources, why not?
I think you do.
We are going to be handsomely rewarded.
Yeah.
I believe that we do have the coin and resources.
So I'll let you decide. If you want the Cogmaster to decide the upgrades, that's cool. If you want to dictate, that's also cool.
I don't think they need a super laser beam tower to potentially oppress their people, and therefore
We should
get shiny things.
I feel a little guilty about making that, but I was kind of under duress, and like they had gimbal, and it was just like
No, that's
Not my
fair.
proudest
You had
moment.
to do what you had to do.
yeah, but making like disintegration rays is probably not a good thing.
But if they were mounted to the ship, we could disintegrate other things.
Can you make these
Could be used.
tobacco slings safe?
Oh no. No. The disintegration doesn't discriminate.
Oh, definitely defenses, in my opinion, just off table. Like arcane copper bottoming would be really sick.
Okay.
What was that?
Arcane copper bottoming. So like for old ships, they used to like
Yeah.
put copper like plates on the
Support
bottom.
it. Yeah.
Well,
From getting watery growth.
watery growths, barnacles, all the shenanigans there. But yeah, like if we were to carve glyphs into it, it'd be sick.
We can call the ship the Copper Bottom Girl.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense. Especially if we use a copper.
Wait a minute.
But we were.
Did we never give this thing a name?
Yeah, it's the saber.
Oh wait.
Buick
It
LeSabre.
will never be the copper bottom girl.
Copper Bottom Guy?
That's
can-
even better.
Boy?
What if we give it a nickname? It's called the LeSabre, but they call it the LeSabre, the copper bottom boy.
Oh, but no, like
I'm pretty sure
that
up and stab him to death.
Like when it came out of your mouth, it's like it died. The saber, the copper bottom boy.
Oh, wait, it's a work in progress. We'll figure it out.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. But let me know what you want, and we can make it happen, okay?
Brad thinks that you should be able to express yourself in this work.
So it's not poetry.
It shouldn't be like, purely for looks, but
He
like
pulls out like a little notebook.
Brad thinks you should make sure that there's a little bit of
Express
yeah.
myself.
You got like, from what Brad understands, like you first got like here by like being kidnapped and then kind of like being rescue kidnapped. And like
Double kidnapping.
when Brad thinks that it's important that like you experience
Important.
mental freedom.
Okay.
Put,
This is what I have. I have kidnap, important, and mental.
you gotta put jib. Jib.
Jib.
Yeah, that's important on a ship. It's a jib.
Can you make something that shoots out like a goo that holds people in place?
Goo.
Like a Pee Wee Herman bike?
Goo.
Like bubblegum?
Pee-wee.
Just picking words to right now. This is gonna go horribly.
Maybe a way to deflect incoming enemy spells.
Enemies.
Deflect.
Gonna duct tape enemies to the side. Got it.
Yeah, kidnap, important, mental. Gib, goo, pee-wee, and enemies. I can work with this.
Precisely is what I said.
It's notebook is just a Mad Libs now.
All right. Is it?
Kieran has noticed that whenever we are fighting, we run out of those stupid metal cannonballs. you know?
Stupid.
They're just, you can't really get more of those. But you know what we got lots of? Bones. I think you should fire like bone javelins.
I'd like to say that's nepotism. He has a shop that sells bones, and it's very against a lot of Clifton laws. If you're gonna ask Nedwin, you can't do that. You can't do it, not one bit.
What is gonna do more damage? One cannonball or like 50 bone spears?
One cannonball in this one
Fly to
because we
there.
can buy 50 cannonballs. Compared to your prices,
Are
it's
you talking like
outrageous.
canister
You know how
shots?
heavy those are?
Awesome.
Oh, but we could also like
Our
put little faces on the
copper bottom
speakers.
girl's gonna
Faces.
bottom out.
Oh no.
All right. I've got no more words there. Stupid, more bones, and faces. Okay. That's enough.
Great.
I think that went well.
Yeah, that was great. That was
Oh
That was
boy.
about as great as any
And he,
corporate brainstorm.
like he runs off. Like you see him running around, like the floor of the mechs, just like pulling out wires and cogs and all this stuff. And you see him rummaging through just crates of all of his old workshop things. It's just like he's like throwing stuff around, like Scrooge McDucking it and diving and stuff. He's having a blast.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah. Okay. So after this moment, after your conference with King Vargas, you head back out towards the center of the Crystal District. Right near the clinic, and before you, the people are kind of milling around. There are people laying in the grass. You see a couple of street performers in playing violin and drum and tabor. People are doing their everyday chores. Let's see here. Can we get the map?
Yeah, absolutely.
My fair man, can you pass me those pretzels?
Certainly.
Oh, Tucker, there's our next characters right there.
Not for a campaign. I can deal with that for a one shot. I cannot do that for a campaign.
Yeah.
No, I
one shot
vetoed
potato.
that.
I couldn't keep up with that forever,
you
but that
totally
would
did
be
for
awesome.
sure.
Yeah. Nuts.
My calls, dear man.
Okay, we playing. Okay. And poof. Okay, so all those are all little people. Those are the people, the townsfolk that you have come to know and love and save. Some of them you know through your time of helping and things and so on and so forth. So there is, where's my little pointer? This blue building down here, right? This is the clinic that has now become more permanent. You've actually reconstructed the building over the course of a couple of weeks, and it's now an official structure. So what do you want to name your clinic?
Oh god. I
A
was not
clinic?
expecting this.
That's why I asked it.
Red Hot Cross.
Here's blessing.
Wait.
The fireball means it's working.
Fireball! No.
Here's blessing.
You know what? I do like that. Yeah, that's a nice one.
What is it?
Tears blessing.
Tears blessing.
We got to keep the theme here.
Okay.
Well done.
Yeah, that's nice. I like the way that sounds.
Cool. So,
Fireball means it's working.
so outside of Tears blessing, you see. If I zoom in, does it affect you?
No.
Okay. Okay, good. You see a figure here, and he is clothed in dark, tattered black robes, part of which are ripped. Underneath, you see these tattoos, these sleeves of tattoos going all the way up his arms, up the side of his neck, up onto his bald head. And he's like, "Kid, we have unfinished business. Come on out."
Okay.
You might want to put your characters on the map.
So
Where are all of our characters?
You can place them. I figured you're all in the clinic. You can place anywhere in the vicinity. If you want to be around, that's totally fine. But you all recognize this as Zane.
yay!
Insane.
Tyrell's gonna get punched in the ass again.
Well, let's hope not in the ass. That was. There was a lot of face fisting. I don't need anything else.
Can we bring back phrasing?
You've heard of Make a Wish. This is Take a Fist.
Oh no!
You took his wish, bro.
Yeah.
Oh.
So actually, out of all of us, who was holding
I
that
need
item?
Nolo.
You're holding that item?
Who's holding the wish?
Yeah.
The
Who,
shell thing.
yeah. Who's holding the shells, or is that on the?
Feel like
I had the
Andrew
wish.
had the
Andrew had it
wish
last.
thing
Okay.
last. Yeah.
We didn't give those away, right? Those are still here.
You used one.
Can you give me some?
Yeah, we used one.
It's like that giant troll.
Let me next to
Yeah.
you.
I got Zurich over
Right
here.
next to you.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Zurich. Zurich and Cliff don't know.
Are either of these two characters a cute girl?
Oh, for God's sake!
Brad will talk to the cute girl.
See me.
I'm so proud of him.
Oh,
He's learned
cool.
so much.
Who's that?
That's actually a gift. That's gonna be a no weapon.
Oh,
Okay.
that's awesome. Okay.
All right. So Tiro, where are you?
Kind of at the front door
I see
there.
you. Front door.
So, okay.
What do you do?
Well, I'm assuming, I'm, kind of dressed for the occasion. So I'll kind of,
Get your music.
clean my hands really quick. and I'll just kind of step out the door, no weapons, no nothing, just walk right up to him. Hello?
Special martial arts episode of Scrubs.
How can we handle this?
He smiles. Well, either you give me back my wishes, or I drag you to hell.
Did you go there recently? Was that a literal statement?
You see, like the tattoos on his arm kind of light up, and it's like a dark purplish mixed with like a green energy. He goes, "Wrong answer," and he attacks you.
Oh shit. I mean, that was a serious question there,
He
buddy.
interpreted it as stats, I think.
Roll initiative.
So really quick,
If you want,
really
if
quick,
you want to.
did we hear that this guy just threatened my boy to take?
Oh
him
yeah,
to hell?
absolutely, yeah, totally.
I'm gonna roll initiative.
Okay, roll initiative, everybody.
Okay.
All right,
Well,
do it.
I can't stop you guys from acting. I'm going to try, though. So that's a 9 for initiative.
Kira's 21.
Alvin has a 17.
Okay, so
Nolo's last.
They're cute 21.
21, I got that. So 20 to 16. Snow. Soot.
And Alvin also has a 17.
Oh, Alan.
Yeah, I did 17. Thank you.
What's your dex? Alvin?
My dex is +2.
Okay, I'm first.
Okay.
Okay, so 15 to 14. Okay, then 13 to 10. What's your modifier?
+5.
Okay.
Do you know?
Yay!
Oh boy. 9 and lower. Oh gosh, guys.
9.
8.
Okay. Okay, so because it was I pulled a surprise round on you for the first attack, but when we're back in initiative order, it'll be Thurkir, Snow, Soot, Alvin, Brad, Zane, Ander, Tyrael, and Anolo. Okay. So let's see. I'll pull this out. And does a 26 hit you, Tyrael?
Oh, yeah.
Excellent.
Is he up close to him?
Yeah. He has moved into mid. So you see Zane, he just comes up, put a fist right into his chest, and then after that first initial hit, you see him just go hitting a bunch of pressure points
Okay.
on your body. And as a monk, you recognize that there's a very small vibration in your body.
Stunning strike?
Nope, not stunning strike. And it's you feel it affecting your life force. You can make an intelligence check.
I think I read about that.
For crying out loud, boy.
I think I know what it is.
Oh, excuse me. Intelligence check. 6.
6. No, you don't really have an idea of this. You know it's an advanced monk maneuver.
Okay.
But it's something weird. Right? So after he does that, he's going to attack. Oh, that's another 26.
Yep.
So after the fist and this, he comes in with a knee, hits you in the right rib. So for those 2 strikes, you have taken 16 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And he's going to use his flurry of blows for 2 more unarmed strikes.
Okay. I'm gonna try and do the deflect blows thingy.
Okay, I've got a 23 and an 18.
Okay, yeah. So those all hit. I'm pretty low. I've got like a 15 AC, and that's with this pole arm, so it's 13 right now.
Okay. So that's another 32 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and reduce some of that damage here.
Hey.
I like Jade.
See, he's awesome. I just wish I could stop him from punching me.
That would be an ongoing thing.
So I reduce 12 damage from that. So you said 32 total?
No, it's 64 total.
64.
Because he took his attack action, and that was 2 attacks. Then he used
Yep.
flurry of blows for 2 more, and each attack does 16 damage.
Dang. Okay. So 64 minus 12, we're looking at 52, right? Not bad.
Okay.
And then he is going to, let's see here. Basically, just look in the eyes, like, and he's like, "We've got 2 rounds." All right, top of the round. Third care.
Hey, I didn't know it was pit fight day already, and I'm gonna fly out at him.
Okay.
I'm still disappointed I didn't get to fight him the first time. A natural 20.
Oh,
Come
your hero hasn't
on.
seen combat in weeks.
Right? It's been a while.
I've been in the parking lot waiting for this all day.
Right?
Sharpening his claws on garbage cans. Like,
42 damage.
Oh my god. Hold on. Okay.
I rolled almost exactly.
That was like this
And
little
attack
bird
number
that
2,
wants to-
recklessly as always, of course, does a 24 hit.
Just barely.
Okay, so that is for 18 damage.
Okay.
And, you know, I might as well bite him. Why not, right? That's not quite as good. I don't think that's going to hit. 12 plus 9. That's a 21, I think.
Negative.
Okay.
All right. So, as you know, how do you hit him?
It's pretty cool that, like, you know, like, so I want to, like, try and furiously swipe really fast like him.
Okay. And you just you move it as quickly as you possibly can. You're not as graceful. You're not trained, but you do a ton of damage as you slice him up. You see his whatever's left of his monk garb has been, you know, tattered. You see new fresh wounds pour out from his chest and stuff. I mean, he's still looking okay. All right. Anything else? Third care.
No, that's it.
Snow, you're on deck. Snow, Soot, you're on deck.
Okay. I'm going to kind of fly around. I'll fly around here away from as many pedestrians as possible. And I'm going to cast Frostbite on him.
Okay.
He has to make a Constitution save, DC 18.
Nope. 2 and a 1.
Alrighty.
It's not bad.
This is why I don't like rolling. You do all the rolling for me.
So he takes 36.
Wait, hold on. Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
Okay. Takes 15 irresistible cold damage.
Okay.
And he has disadvantage on the next attack he makes before the end of. Oh, it's next turn. So it just sticks with him until he does one attack.
Okay. Okay, what anything else?
Nope, flew over there. And magic. That's it.
Cool. So, Alvin, you're on deck.
I'm
Got it.
gonna cast telekinesis. I want to grab him, try to grab him,
Okay.
lift him up 30 feet in the air,
Okay.
and just hold him there.
Okay.
There's a strength check.
DC what?
DC 18.
He said,
Okay.
Strong boy.
Trying to grab him, doesn't work.
yeah, as he looks over at you, he kind of just squats down. He's like,
Yeah. I've got my sigil thing glows.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because as your sigil glows, you don't see this, but for a moment, you feel like your skin turn to scale as you're
Okay.
casting the spell.
All right.
And then and after you finish it, it goes back to the way it was.
Ugh.
Anything else?
No, I'm good.
All right, Alvin, Brad, you're on deck.
Okay. I run up to within 10 feet of him, and as my action, I cast Poison Spray,
Okay.
which is a DC 18 Constitution save for him.
It's a save.
Okay. But then, as my bonus action, I cast Grasping Vine, which is a DC 18 Dexterity save.
So, as you cast Grasping Vine, you see on his hand there's this ring. It looks like a little shield.
Okay.
Suddenly, and it kind of illuminates, and you recognize it's a mirror. So you grasp your vine out, the ring absorbs it, and next thing you know is that he's got a hold of vine, and he whips it back at you. So cast your spell on yourself.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing I have advantage against plants that are magically created.
Magically delicious.
Strangely applicable right now.
Uh-huh. So I roll an 18 and I beat my own DC. I'm not grabbed.
There you go. So you kind of just duck out of the way as this vine whip just lashes it over you, and as he drops, it disintegrates.
I'm like, man, this guy's full of tricks.
All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Brad.
Brad is gonna try Tasha's hideous laughter. He's gonna peek around the corner, try to be sneaky about it, and just boop at him. DC 17 Wisdom saving throw.
That's a save.
Well, as my bonus action, I am going to give Tyrael Bardic Inspiration. So you have a D6 of you can roll that.
No,
to
don't
help.
put it in
Don't
there.
put it in there.
I'll use my own.
Oh, okay. All right.
No.
Don't apply the curse to the
Your dice should wear a mask.
your dice.
Okay.
They're filled with contagion.
So, Zane's turn. He looks at Tyrion and he looks around. You cheated me. I cheat you. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Plus
Is
4.
that a spell?
Plus 4.
I mean, thankfully, this is the thing. I'm
Are you
good.
within his range?
Yeah, man. I'm right next to him.
+4 is good.
Yeah, thankfully, this is the thing I'm good at too. So, as long as you don't fuck.
You get a +4 to that, and if you need to, for the next 10 minutes, you can roll a D6.
And we do have one inspiration on
Yeah.
the table.
Roll a. Roll
No, I think this might be enough. Anyway, 19.
You dropped to 0 hit points.
That was not enough.
I bullshit. Favored by the gods.
Huh?
25.
Okay. So as you feel the quivering thing that he did to you earlier, you feel your life force just kind of just draining away, and as you start to sink, your eyes open up and you see this divine light of Tyr, and through this this little beam, you see this angel, and he's like, "Get up, Tyrion," and suddenly the vibrations in your body cease. And you come back to reality, but I need you to roll 10d10.
Oh,
D10.
wow, that's with a save.
Okay, so I'm gonna use the dice thingy for this because that
Quick
is a lot of
question.
dice.
Is this magic?
Okay.
That's immediately what I have.
It's a really
Nope.
You would have counterspelled it. Do you have
Yeah, I'm just
counterspell?
sitting on a counter spell.
I've also got Aura of Magical Resistance. It's always.
I'm sorry,
And
I'm
the one
having
that
trouble
can't be frightened.
figuring out what's it.
I
Okay.
can if I can do it real quick if you
4,
want.
6, 8, 10. That must be tens.
That might be percentile.
Shit.
Yeah. Want me to do it real quick? You got it. It's
Uh,
more fun if you do it.
I'm trying to do it, yeah. Okay, yeah, these are D10s. 61.
You take that much necrotic damage.
Are
Yay!
you still conscious?
Oh, yeah.
Good. Okay. Well, I mean,
I mean, this is going exactly how it happened last time. So, I mean, everything is going according to plan.
Yeah. And then,
Remember, his first attack has disadvantage.
well,
oh, if he
From the
doesn't make
frostbite.
physical attacks, it's frostbites. Ooh.
okay. So then, after this, he looks around. He's like, oh, still alive, kid. I respect that. And his form turns ghostly as his tattoos kind of highlight and just, and he turns almost ethereal. Yeah, and just so you all know, I mean, I'm just gonna say it out loud. He now has resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from non-magical attacks. He cannot be grappled or restrained, and he can move through things as they were difficult terrain.
Was that
as he
a-
turns into like kind of ghostly.
Was that a spell?
No,
Okay.
sorry,
Sucks.
sorry. So he is going to, with his amazing monk movement, run through things. Actually, okay. So he is going to run back to the building right across the street. So over here, and then you see him just go, just do a really graceful flip and land on top of the roof, 3-point, and just kind of crouch there. So he's now on top of the roof. That's where he is. And Ander.
Quick question, that didn't provoke attacks of opportunity.
He's ethereal.
Yeah, but he said it's got resistance to any
You can take them. You can take them if you want them.
magic. I'm not close, but to those who were.
So Tyrael could take a swipe
If
from
you want,
here
you
and
can,
Alvin.
you can take it. You
Or
can take your attack.
wherever
So.
Alvin is.
You have Sentinel, right? It might be worth it.
Oh,
Alvin,
shit. Yeah, I can do that without my polearm thingy. So I'm going to just try. I'm not going to necessarily try and hurt him. I'm going to try and grab his arm and stop him.
Okay.
So, yeah.
He's gonna react with a grapple, so that would be contested
Well,
strength.
you
rolls,
can't
or-
grapple him. He's ethereal.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
Hit him.
Good.
Okay, yeah. So,
Give him a good pop.
okay.
Don't you have an ability to make your attacks magical
I think it's just built in at this point.
as a monk?
His fist count as.
I'm not high
So
enough.
then I would just.
He's
No?
not high enough.
You need to be like level 6 monk.
So yeah, because
Oh.
he said that he's got resistance to anything non-magical.
24?
That's a hit.
Nice. Okay. So, he's moving like right to left or left to right from me.
He's moving away from you. He takes a step back and he turns and does his thing.
Okay. I'm going to like do a jump spinning hook kick
Okay.
to grab his leg when it's like extended back towards me.
He can't be grappled.
No, not grab, but like the hook kick is like kind of an actual hook. So
Okay.
like I'm gonna try and like trap his leg, essentially.
Trip him up, kind
Yeah,
of.
yeah.
But he's gonna go through it. Like
He's gonna walk right through it. So you can do some damage, but he cannot be grappled or restrained.
But it'll stop moving.
You have Sentinel
But he's saying, it-
because you have Sentinel.
yeah.
Okay, this is cool. You're a Ghost Puncher.
You gotta
Ghost
go.
puncher.
Ghost puncher.
Thurkir tries to, but he misses.
Okay,
But Thurkir is very impressed that he hit that guy last round. And he turned
right?
into a
I gotta.
ghost
Okay, I gotta
already.
put Zane back.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be right next to where Alvin is, so like 2 spaces away from Tyrael.
Do I have to go up or down? I can't see shit.
I only hit him for 3.
That way. Wherever that way is on this map.
Okay, the way he's looking,
If
Go
the way
to
he's
right,
looking is
down.
forward.
We can just let
Go right 1, 2.
You can just not put him on the map for a moment, and we can keep track of him. And then when you have a
And
place
then
where you want him to
down
move, you can put that there.
Down 3.
Down
Or-
three.
From there, down 3.
1, 2, 3. Yes.
We got it. We did it. How much?
3 damage.
3 damage.
Yeah,
There's
not a
resistance to
very-
that, so it's a 2. Okay, but as you do your hook kick, the divine light of Tyr, you suddenly feel fuse through your whole body, and it manages to hold Zane in place. He's like, "What the?" He just looks over at you, and you see his ghostly form just kind of smile. You got tricks, new tricks, kid. I almost admire you at this moment. You're not worth it though.
Yeah, I'm pretty jacked up on Mountain Dew from everything that's happened so far. So like, I haven't really said anything.
Okay. And that's your problem, kid. You let your emotions get the best of you. And he tugs away, and he's still standing in front of you. You don't have a hold of him, but you stopped him. Okay. Cool. Ender.
So, Zane, old fellow, you think you are mightier than an ancient black dragon because we just killed one of those, and frankly, I don't think you measure up. Why don't you run along now and keep your hide while you still have it?
You'll make an intimidation check?
Yeah. 12.
Man.
You know, we all do heroic things. I'm one person, not an army yet. You have 8 of you. Congratulations. And I'm glad you've helped rebuild some of the damage you did for these people, but what about me? Screw you. What are you doing?
So, do I still have an action?
Sure.
Okay.
Tyrion on deck.
Oh boy.
He's still ethereal, right?
Yep.
Ah. I'm gonna Captain America. I'm gonna take my shield and just bam, and like just walk up and just like try to slam him
Okay.
with my magic shield. I don't know how to make an attack.
Yeah, just make a regular attack and we'll figure the damage out. It's a shield dash. It's gonna be 1d8 plus your strength.
15 on the die. I would add what, my spring?
Yep.
Do I have proficiency since I have Shield Master?
I
One would
presume.
think
Yeah, let's just say yes.
Okay.
masters are usually pretty proficient at what they're mastering.
That'd be,
Well said, Snow.
I like this. Let's go for it. What is that? So you have what?
it would be 30 then.
That's a hit.
And so yeah, I'm gonna. How much damage do you want me to do?
Do 1d8 plus your strength modifier.
That is 13.
Okay.
Plus he is knocked 5 feet away.
Which way do you want him? North, south, east, or west?
I'd like to knock him down, but I
towards
don't know.
Tyrael?
I don't think it says that, so I will push him towards Tyrael.
East?
Right one.
On the map. Okay.
Right.
It must
Towards
be
us one.
this way.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. So as you take your shield, you bash into him. I mean, you hit him square in the chest. You feel this exhale of air blow against your beard and stuff. It's like this ghostly wind, and he's like, ugh! And he moves closer to Tyrael and looks around, almost like he's a caged animal.
You want to feel the sword next?
Hit. Tyrael.
Okay.
I get to attack.
Oh well, if you want to.
But I'm not going
Well,
to.
I mean, you talk for one.
Yeah, all right. So I'll let.
Okay. So, all right. As you see, like, this exchange between, like, Ander and Zane continue, like, like Tyrion's visible frustration builds until finally, like, he just kind of like just screams like "Enough!" with thaumaturgy. So I'm trying to intimidate everybody to stop.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay. Just for reference, because of my favorite soul of nonsense, I have a +9 for charisma-based checks. Dirty 20.
Well, y'all got to roll, right?
What are we rolling?
Roll d20, charisma save.
What is your bardic inspiration? A d6? Before I know the outcome.
Yeah.
Okay, so 22.
I rolled a 1.
This is just
My aura saved me.
So,
+4 if you're near no.
+4, that's correct.
so 16.
What's your save
15
DC?
total.
For save? A spell save?
Oh, okay. Well, you're right. Contested check.
31.
My bad.
No, yeah, I mean-
36.
Okay,
Brad
this
is
is good.
unaffected, 31.
So what was it? Your total die roll?
22.
You all got to be at 22.
Did not.
Did not. Nope.
Nope.
So it's rolling around on the floor laughing, watching everybody get hurt. That he failed.
Okay.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
36.
Okay.
Brad, no.
So Brad and Noah are just like you clearly see that they're still ready to fight.
Dude,
They're
he's
ready
like-
to get going. The other crew are kind of like backing up, like hearing your words. You see Zane there, and his fists like in ghostly form, like he pulls his fist down. He looks at you. And he goes, "For what?
Okay.
I have nothing left to live for. You have taken my chances. Why should I listen to a damn thing you say? You have taken my one chance to get my family back. Why did you take my chance?"
Okay, so while as he continues that, I follow up with, you come into this war-torn city with people who have been needing help for years, and you start causing a commotion in front of my clinic. You never gave us the opportunity to fix what we went wrong. You went instantly towards vengeance. And as a bonus action, I'd like to cast a 6th level healing word on him. So please, talk with us.
Oh,
Inspiration.
I can't.
That
Yeah,
was nice.
inspiration. Yeah.
dude.
It was effing dynamic.
I
man.
was sweating when you guys were like killing this guy. I was like, no. Okay.
How much for healing?
Sorry, I gotta check the specifics now. I'm shaking.
That was
You got
intense.
into it, man.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was getting scolded.
I know. I think we both leaned over. Like,
Even
"Whoa."
though we were not intimidated, I'm like, holy hell, man! In real life, I'm intimidated.
Characters intimidated. Not intimidated.
No, they're chill as F. Right now, but
We have players.
Okay, so I don't actually have healing word. I have cure wounds. So that's the second action. Is it cool? Or it's up to you? Sure. Okay. So, yeah, 5d8 plus 5. Whatever that is. Nah, screw it.
This is why I asked about if I could use it. I'm like, I'm the same user. Can you do
24.
24 points?
Oh, plus 5, so 29.
You put your hand on his ghostly form. It becomes solid again. And he looks at you. Because you know nothing of war. I was a slave in an elemental plane to a merit. You think you've seen enough? You would not be so quick to judge me for vengeance, knowing my shoes and where I've been, the paths I've walked. Son of Asmodeus.
And I put my other hand on his shoulder. Because you never told me.
To what do I owe you now?
You don't need to owe me anything for help. What do you think we're here for?
Chicks.
And he stops. And it's like, He looks around, and like all the townspeople have stopped, and they start to move towards around you, Oddlot. They start to stand in between you and Zane. And Zane looks around. He's in disbelief. Totally unfathomable about the human kindness and multicultural, multiracial kindness. Everything he sees here. This is everything contrary to his total experience. And it's like someone who is seeing the world brand new for the first time. And he doesn't know how to take it. And he looks at Tyrael. At least you have your family.
Not enough. As I'm sure you're familiar with.
He turns. And he starts to walk away.
Really quick question. Wait, you mentioned family, but you can kind of join our family. That's what I think he's saying. And we're pretty cool.
We could maybe help you find your family.
Dude, and we totally got a guy who makes
Like-
pizzas.
Dude, Tyrael found the best teddy bear earlier.
He finds a
I don't think
stuff.
Zane needs teddy bear.
And he turns, and you see him as he turns again and looks at all of you. You see, slightly starting to tear up. I needed those 2 wishes. I needed both of them. Now I have to I don't have a choice. I cannot save my wife. I cannot save my daughter. So you and your offer of family, it's kind. I will not join a group of people who have taken my chance to reunite my family.
Time out really quick. I was one time trapped in a sword. If that's I mean, if we're putting all cards on the table, right? I don't really know what your wife and your daughter's situation is. Are they similarly trapped in a sword?
They're in hell.
Oh, they're in hell. See, now here's the thing. I mean, we're the Oddlot. Maybe you haven't caught us. We have special expertise in going into the really crazy places and getting really odd things out.
I did a bunch of drugs in a place, and in the basement there was a portal to hell. Wasn't it?
Whoa.
Plus, girls always tell you to go to hell anyway.
I mean, yeah, but
Well, him, they did.
no, wait. Did you hear that?
Well, I guess what we're saying is, look. What we're saying is, we just slayed a dragon. There's some really nasty stuff going on with some other guy, and he's trying to bring back the end of days. Right, but that's happening. It's on a murder. We'll be frank, right? But you could be on one of said murders. If you want to give us a hand on maybe helping us end the bad thing that is the world-ending thing. Maybe we help you first, and then you help us when we call you up and say, hey, world-ending deal's happening.
Who is this person?
It's an Olo.
I can talk in
He
your mind.
looks at.
I hit him once.
Damn.
I mean, probably wrong. I mean, you guys got a problem. We do this all the time. No?
Yeah. Are we gonna go to hell? I want to go to hell.
Listen, Zane, you can walk away with clenched fists and try to do this on your own. Or you can side with people that you don't want to be with right now, just like you did earlier, I imagine, with that Jin. And we can try and fix this for you. And actually try and fix this for you, instead of jerk you around.
On a steal.
Make a persuasion check.
You want me to give him some help?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we
you-
were all
you have-
back
yeah,
in.
you
Bob.
advantage. Yeah.
Get advantage.
Try blue dice.
Wait, there's 2 digits.
No, I know.
Oh my
but, like,
God,
this guy
that's a
rolled a
one.
13 and went to a 1. So yeah, now we have
That's a
28 instead.
Yeah.
28.
Oh,
Well,
Okay.
help.
we'll take a 28.
Yeah, right? Yeah. I don't know what you spent my wishes on. Doesn't fucking matter.
For the record, sir, we only spent 1 because we were worried we'd have to spend the others on something more important. So if you're telling us
Great.
you need these,
You
we
know,
owe you a favor, it sounds like something we can work with. But you need to tell us more. Who is this person with in hell? These people. And what are they asking of you?
You want to like talk about it over a drink?
Oh, yeah.
I don't drink.
Right, we've got spice. We can
Mhm.
do it.
Please come in, because now a few of us need patching up.
Nah, here's fine. But you see, he's torn about how much to tell you, visibly. I did not make a deal. My wife made a deal to save me. She made it with the archdevil Dispotter.
Well, somebody already on our hit list anyway. Perfect.
And I was going to use those wishes to break contract for my wife and my daughter.
Why is your daughter also in possession? Why was your wife not the only one in the contract?
Like mother, like daughter. Stubborn. Want to look out for me, despite their own interests. Please do not make me recount the details.
That's fine.
It's a bit of misplaced hate. I just want to point out, my friend. Seems like your wife and your daughter got in this mix-up because of your actions, and it's not because of my friend using some kind of wish.
We got in the way of helping make it right. So it sounds like he doesn't care what's in the way as long as he makes it right.
Like we busted up his plans, bro. With our plan.
I mean, how many times do our plans get busted up? We don't cry and like start fighting people in the street about it. What we do is
That is exactly what we
that
do.
all the time. Do we know
Maybe
anyone with a
do
wish? Another wish.
What?
We know.
Huh?
Who the hell? We're just
Wonder
gonna get
who
them.
the hell-
Do we
Are you
know
like
what-
bouncing up and down like
Yeah,
an
yeah,
upset
yeah,
child?
yeah,
Kind of like. What a go no.
How are wishes created?
Magic, bro.
Like highest tiers of magic. Yeah, this is well above our pay grade still. You know.
Alright, well. Right. Look, if it's a unicorn tier, we just go punch unicorn and we get one.
Or like we could ask, don't we like know
Well, we
unicorn?
do, but I'm saying I wouldn't hurt him
three
enough
of
to give us
them.
multiple tiers. It's not the point, I guess, like, okay, buddy, look, see, this is how we do this, right? See, like, we think about it, we get real crazy, deep and dark. Sometimes a guy who eats other people starts gnawing on a thing we don't even know where he got it from. But the point is that we still maintain the focus. So if you want to, like, I don't know, not like being with us, but like be with us. Right? Am I speaking?
I'm really fed up with him. And he just walks away from you.
Yeah.
What?
It's hit.
You may not want to stay with us, but at the very least, we need a way to contact you if you're not going to stay.
Yeah, like Brad will totally keep an eye out for extra wishes for you. Like Brad would give you his wish.
You say you promise to help.
Like, yeah, for Tyrael, like this is starting to like go from side to main. Like this has to be done because like
I'm browishing at the other one. Do you want me to give him the cock so he has at least one wish?
as a proof of down payment. But
That only gets out one. We need to get 2 out.
means we're serious.
It means we've got our heart in the right area for this guy. What are we
Hey,
gonna
wait
use
a
it
minute.
for?
Saving unicorns,
Stopping-
stopping Tiamat.
Saying that. Yeah.
I mean, he's gotta understand we got bigger problems, bigger fish to fry than his wife and daughter.
Not to him.
This is
Oh yeah.
this is somebody that could be a very powerful ally for us moving forward, I would say. So, I mean, and especially since he keeps showing up and attacking your resident healer, we should probably fix this shit.
Now giving him the wish. That's as player. I don't think we should give him the wish.
Yeah, I
So
think that's more
it
of a
is what
wild
we'll
card.
do whatever.
I would
You're
give
right.
him both, but that puts us in a bind. So we need to. I think like we could just.
We only have one
We
wish.
can't give them both. We used one to not die.
Oh, there were only
Something.
2 in there. I keep thinking there's 3.
Yeah, there was only 2 and we used one already.
Right, right.
No.
To save Eternia.
Yeah. It was a
Yeah.
big deal.
No, or yeah.
No, yeah,
Sorry, the
we
water-
The unicorn to
Yeah, yeah.
healthiness.
I mean, there's always a chance that one of the unicorns or Meehan or somebody else super magical we can contact would have an idea of where to maybe get another wish.
Right. So wish is on the table, but I do specifically remember we expertly wordsmithed the contract with Siatra, getting Cogmaster out of specific duties, didn't we not?
That was like
Yeah. but
okay. So there's contracts that bind you, but like this is celestial plane binding. Like your
Well-
entire being goes into one of these things.
Yeah, but we also got like, I mean, so, yes, we talk about different dimensions and different things as if they're like, we've been there, not maybe to hell, but we've been to a different. I know, and I'm saying I'm almost finding that we do too, right? But like we get there, we let our freaky cat be able to ring a bell, and we get back out, no problem. Not how that
Their
works.
I can do that.
Kier whispers to Soot, we can't let him have that wish. He'll just wish for his wife and make a new daughter. I mean, that's what I do.
Okay.
So,
Bruh.
if we want to go to hell and hunt demons, which I think we definitely do. We gotta make sure he doesn't get that. I'm only telling Soot.
What is where is the town that we had that portal to hell in the basement?
It was out west. It was one of the smaller towns in
it was in the dream house.
with the dream house. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I guess we're kind of confabbing here. If he has the wish, and I know it's a powerful, item for ourselves, but with the wish and himself, he could free his wife and daughter by taking one of their places.
That's the problem though. Like we need to fix this. This can't be a broken fix, like something that like, saves one for the other. We're going at this. We're saving all 3. I think.
So trading Brad for one of them and using the wish on the other is off the table.
Yeah.
Brad is required to get to level 20. Just I'm saying that right now as a player. Officially for the stream.
Becomes the new king of hell.
That is
Brad
what
becomes the prince of hell.
Oh
Like,
You
done screwed up, bro.
Welcome to your eternity at my poetry session.
Oh,
It's Kimber's private hell.
oh, you're going. With all the sins you.
oh dear.
Okay.
We get on
So-
the ship. Go to hell.
Okay, so my suggestion, at least for moving forward, if we try to do it my way, we go to the town where we found that portal. If it's not open, we try to reopen it, and go in. Like, we're at least at the River Styx. I don't know where Despotter is from there, but if we're going to go in, there's a way that we can go in without too much effort. It would just take a little bit of travel.
Should we bring him along for that?
Is this
I would-
Connor like a god? Can we like contact him? Like,
He's
give him a call?
demon prince?
He's a devil. He's
Real
one,
devils.
he's one of the
Real
9 main
prolific.
devils. Yeah, he's in charge of one of the circles. You know that Despotter also deals in armaments both infernal, magical, and of unique origin.
That's
He
some
was-
of his stuff.
Yeah, he was
You
the
have
guy
some of his
who
stuff.
made the super soul size.
Yep,
Yeah,
that is true. You have some of his stuff.
I've got a whole room full of his broken stuff.
Could we like use that to like get to him?
I don't think we should give
Really?
it back.
Well, you could probably use it to describe because
Yeah.
it did.
We were actually, that's another thing. We're supposed to
Demon
empty those
devil
out in the river,
things.
aren't
Yeah.
we?
Yeah, we gotta go there anyway.
Yeah. We
go.
got, like, we're going to be doing like 3 things in one quest, baby. Yeah, let's do it.
Quest efficiency.
We're looking at the Oddlot checklist. Is there anything else we can take care of while we're down in it?
So as all of you are talking, it begins to rain, and the clouds open up. It's a slight drizzle, but enough to wash away some of the anger, some of the dirt on your faces. And as you were all deciding in this moment what to do, you also recall Soot's scry of Decker and Verges looking over a map to the Thornwild. And that's where we're going to end.
Oh, wait a minute. Alvin, is Thornwild your thing?
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
It's going home, baby.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Nola just dropped the idea of helping this guy who just kicked the crap out of you, and it's gonna go help his guys home.
Might they be in the same direction?
No.
No.
Oh.
Time to split the party.
Oh my
No.
god, definitely
Yeah, Half
not.
of us go to hell.
Yeah, let's just have half of us go to hell. Yeah.
Not it.
Let's send our squishiest members. It'll be fine.
Brad's down.
Actually, I'd
No.
probably be
Not for
well
me.
suited for help.
All right. Just constantly cast protection from
Okay.
good and evil on yourself. And
Well, thank you all. It's always it's always a good time to play. Thank you all for
What
this.
fun, yeah.
Thank you all for watching and enjoying, and hopefully you are having fun on stream. Thank you to our virtual players who, due to commitments and jobs,
Oh,
Yeah, right?
other things.
stupid real life.
It's always great. So then, until next week
weeks
we're
from
off.
now.
2 weeks, we will reconvene and decide if the Oddlot goes to hell. Till then,
Ooh.
take care, be well. I love you. Bye.